Afternoon baseball now from the shores of McCovey Cove and Oracle Park here in San Francisco. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the San Francisco Giants. Interleague baseball comes your way next. Omar Espinoza, the Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1, and we're underway from San Francisco. Danny, Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
A very comfortable afternoon for baseball. 61 degrees our game time temperature. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Hit hard on the ground to third. He's got it. And the day begins with an out. There's one away. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Big curveball for a strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Stepping in now, number 29. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. 2 out, nobody on.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full. 3-2. Torres would be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Jordan Montgomery gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Really like this guy. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettit, left-hander from the University of South Carolina. Not an overpowering fastball, kind of like Andy Pettit. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. His secondary pitches he needs to improve on a little bit, but this guy has a bright future. Quality arm from the left side.
So digging in now, number 2. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, guys, you know what as well as I do. Being in the clubhouse before the game, this team's riding high. 4-0 to start the road trip. They're more concerned about what they're having for dinner than worried about the opposing pitcher right now.
Daddy is there, and he has it for the first out. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. D-Roll, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a curveball misses inside. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Outside. 3-0 now. On deck, the left-handed hitting Brandon Belt. Now the 3-0 offering. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the first baseman, Brandon.
Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Belt. Lifetime in this matchup. He's got a batting average of .444. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Hard hit at third. Torres scoops it up. There's one. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Gleyber Torres.
First pitch of the at-bat. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Here comes the first pitch. In there, strike one. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Behind 0-2 now. In the dirt here, and boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. On the ground for Crawford, they might get a pair. One there to Belt for the twin killing.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He'll check in here at 277. 14 homers and 37 RBIs. Now the 1-0. Grounded softly down the line toward first. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. Yanks held in check. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So in now for San Francisco, number 5. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
One and one. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Daddy is under it. He's got it one away.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled that a stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in Joey Rickard. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him with a breaking ball this time. Misses down and in for a ball. 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
In now, number 7. And he fouls this one off. Looking at his career totals, number 7 carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. The 0-2 once more. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Rickard, the runner at second with 1 away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Here comes another 0-2. And a waste pitch there, 1-2. Hit well on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. His average sits at 296 entering play. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. Strike 2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
The 0-2 delivery. A 2-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side. Curveball knocked down at home plate, and not in time as the run scores. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. Ready on 1 and 2. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Batting it, the catcher, number 16.
So coming to the plate, Aramis Garcia. And the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The Giants have struck first here. They lead it 1-0 as we play the second. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Omar.
And now the Giants pitcher, Omar Espinoza, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Hit down the line at first. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 2 full. The Giants lead it 2-0. Digging in now for the Yankees. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Popped him up. Garcia waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning. So 1 gone in the inning now, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League West as you take a look at where the Giants find themselves entering play here today. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fouled away. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
The 2-2. Fouled off. Skied into straightaway right. Slater's under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 47.
So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Jordan Montgomery. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, facing an AL pitcher at the plate, you certainly don't want to waste too many bullets on him. I expect this next pitch to be grooved right down the middle.
Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail things here 2-0. Bigging in for his second at bat, number 2. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
A ball and no strikes. That's wide, 2-0.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
The 1-0. Line towards center field. Daddy patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting, first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Now a snap throw to first. A dive, but he's back. Comes set with the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Runners on first with 1 down. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Settling in now, number 5. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. And he is safe at the plate. And the lead is now 3-0.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in the hitter's meeting, that stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Here it comes on 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Still 1-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 1-2. And another foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it's scored a wild pitch.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
The batter, number 7.
Now to the plate, number 7. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
Here's the first pitch to him. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Judge, and he makes the catch as just the one run comes across in the inning. Giants will have to be content with just the one. 3 innings complete. It's the Giants 3 and the Yankees nothing. Striding in, Darryl Daddy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
3-2, full count. Now the 3-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Into the box, DJ LeMahieu, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
The 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Now 2-1.
Line drive to center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Digging in now, number 29. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And it misses. 3-1 now. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits. So his command has been pretty solid so far.
Digging in, Torres, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
First offering on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Standing in now, Aaron Judge, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Three and 1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
The 3-1 pitch. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Stepping up to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Stanton is a .270 hitter, a respectable number he'll look to improve upon in this at-bat.
Ball one.
Cutter low, 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Ready with the 2-1. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 3-2 contest.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Comes set, the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Ready on 0-2. Fastball well outside.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Weak roller right side. Belt will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. San Francisco leads this one 3-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with manager Bruce Bochy, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch on its way. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Down 1-1.
One home now to Crawford. Grounded to third. Torres picks it up. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, number 16.
Into the box now, Aramis Garcia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Slider finds the zone for a strike. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. The 2-2 one more time. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark,
These days, you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Omar Espinoza, and they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. LeMahieu for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
In now, number 2, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Espinoza is off at first with 2 away. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
So striding in, Austin Slater hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. This one's down to third. Torres brings it in. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning. Giants leave a couple, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs.
Please.
Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Number 51.
Thank you, Heidi. Number 51 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
Gary Sanchez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. This is line to left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box, Jordan Montgomery. As he'll take a look at ball one. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Smoked on the ground left side, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, it's one thing to give up a hit to a pitcher right here. You can live with that, but an American League pitcher, a guy who probably takes BP 10 days out of the year, this is surprising. He's going to have to bear down on the mound out there.
Into the box now, Darryl Daddy, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Grounded to third. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to Belt. They get 2, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Yankees. Still a 3-2 ball game. Chad Green enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 57, Chad Green.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Belt. It was a walk in his last trip.
Brandon Belt.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. One ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes now. Struck him out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Standing in now, number 5. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Daddy has it in his tracks. 2 gone.
The batter, the center fielder, Joey Rickard.
Ready for another shot now. Joey Rickard, lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 1 for 2. Now the pitch. And this one runs up high. Ball 1. Green. It's pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts. Doesn't walk a lot of batters. Usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
The count is 1-2.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now. Number 7 would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the payoff pitch home. And this one misses inside. A ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, number 7.
Digging in, number 7. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0. Rickard, the runner at first with 2 gone. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Count leverage right there. Sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice
35.
swing right there. Driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Crawford.
In now, Brandon Crawford. Check swing grounder to the right side. Fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Giants leave a couple. They're up 3-2. Now batting, DJ LeMahieu. He singled his last time up.
DJ LeMahieu.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. So that's a pair of hits for him now this afternoon as he lines that one sharply into right. And there you see the Yankees leaderboard as he finds himself second in that category. Number 74 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
For the Giants, number 74.
Number 29 will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. sliced hard on the ground. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Chuano now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
A shot down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first baseline. If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, Dero. Sometimes it's a game of inches, and that ball hit were vacated for the first baseman. If he was holding on, that would probably have been one of those 3-6-3 double plays. Instead, it's down the line for a base hit.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
The 1-0 home. Misses ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Set to deliver on 3-0. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton. A hit in 2 tries so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there for strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
The 0-1 slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Torres over at second. Judge is over at first with 1 away. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Lifted in the air to right field. Slater's under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
always productive to score runs when you can. And that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Ready with the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Three and one.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. High in the air out to center field. Rickards under it. And that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Yankees 4 and the Giants 3. So striding forward now, Aramis Garcia, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. First pitch coming. Here it is. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. This one's down to third. Torres has it. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Now batting, number 74.
Tony Uribe will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Uribe.
And that misses low and away. Ball 1. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6.
That's
Ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
Driven to right field and deep. Judge racing back and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall.
It's one of the beauties of the ballpark out here in San Francisco, the bricks.
Number 2.
But I'll tell you what, if it caroms right to the right fielder, you got to pump the brakes coming around first base because he'll throw you out.
Into the box, number 2, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Ready on 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Heading after it is Judge. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Austin Slater.
Digging in, Austin Slater. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0. Uribe leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That's a base hit into left field.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Ready for another chance? Brandon Belt, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. And there's ball 1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Here's the 2-2. Out in front of this is Belt as he rips this ball foul down the right field line. The 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now here's a swing by Belt, and he gets a lot of this one. Out to deep right field. Up into the arcade and out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Career homer number 149. And it's now 6-4.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, number 5. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
First delivery to him on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on a defense.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. One more look at the big blow for the Giants. Bye, baby. A 3-run home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th. It's a 2-run lead now. It's 6-4. Back here in San Francisco, Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Number 71 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 71.
Chris Bryant is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Bryant.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Enters play here at 279. 14 homers and 30 RBIs. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Under it is the left fielder. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Darryl Daddy.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Darryl Daddy. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive base hit.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Now a move over to first. Runner back standing. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Daddy, base runner at first with 1 out. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
In now, number 29, as he rips it on the ground to second. Barehanded for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back in San Francisco following this. Dan Altavilla gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 53, Dan Altavilla.
Striding in once again, Joey Rickard. It was a walk in his last trip.
The center fielder, Joey Rickard.
First pitch on its way. In there at the knees, strike 1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. High in the air into shallow left center. Stanton has a read on it. 1 down.
Now batting, number 7.
In now, number 7. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Slider. Oh, look out, as that one just about took his nose off. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Count remains full. Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Standing in, Brandon Crawford. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Another 0-2 coming. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Giants down in order. They still lead it 6-4. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Kyle Bearclaw has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 45, Kyle Bearclaw. Now playing shortstop.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Torres. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
He's set. Here it comes. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home. Hit hard down the right field line. But a foul ball. Bearclaw, or Bear for short. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
No.
And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Eighth inning here from San Francisco with the Giants on top as you get a look at our line score to this point.
Aaron Judge.
Digging in to try it again, Aaron Judge. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Line toward the gap in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. Judge, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. 3-0 now. Luke Voigt, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. The 3-1 line toward the alley in left center, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, Vero, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also a nice job by the base runner not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, Vero, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And low, it's a ball and a strike. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Your attention,
William
please.
Pulliam trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
William Pulliam.
Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Scorched to third. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Yanks strand a pair. They trail it here 6-4. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Lou McCarty is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 11, Lou McCarty. Now catching and batting.
Now in the box, Aramis Garcia. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Daddy. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 22.
Now at the plate, number 22. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll put this away for the second out.
The batter, number 2.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, number 2. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Two and 0. Taken but called a strike. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. Giants out in front here, 6-4. Caleb Ferguson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
64, Caleb Ferguson.
Leading off the inning, Jason Castro, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
No balls and 1 strike. One and 1 to Jason Castro. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Slater's under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 14, Darryl Daddy.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Darryl Daddy. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First offering on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
And he struck him out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
LeMahieu.
Standing in now, DJ LeMahieu, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard liner to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues.
That fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
Into the box now, number 29, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Last chance for the Yankees. Fastball well outside. LeMahieu is off of first with 2 away. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
6-4 the outcome today. The San Francisco Giants rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Number 74 earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Caleb Ferguson wraps it up for the save, his 8th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Giants, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 41,915. The Giants thank you for attending today's game at Oracle Park and remind you to please drive home safely.